9 texting signs that a man is just not interested in you. Texting has basically taken itself as one of the most vital tools that people use in communicating with one another these days, and that's why texting has also become so important in the realm of relationships and dating. When you are just starting to get to know someone, you always want to get a read of whether they are interested in you or not, but sometimes that is not exactly the easiest thing to do. However, did you know that it is possible to tell if a person is into you based on how they text you? Yes, it is very much possible. In fact, it is not difficult as you might think. You just have to make sure that you make yourself aware of the various signs that a guy is really into you or not. Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to Female Affairs with Fulu, where everything related to female and matters of the heart are shared. Do well to subscribe and join the female tribe. Turn on the post notification bell to be notified of a new video. Men are not left out too. You are all welcome, okay? So if you are completely clueless in this regard, then in this video I'm here to help you out. If you notice that a lot of the sign that I'll be mentioning here in this video actually applies to your man, then chances are that he is not at all interested in being with you at all. So pay close attention to the way that you both text one another. The first point here is he always replies with really short messages. He doesn't really put an effort into crafting the messages that he sent to you. He didn't even try at all. He might even be the type of guy who is just content with replying K to your text messages instead of OK. What is it going to take for him to just add the O to the K? What? Point 2, he never texts you first. If he never really texts you first, that's a great indicator that he is not interested in you. He obviously has other people he would rather talk to. It's either that or he's just not a cell phone guy in particular. Either way, it's not a good sign for you at all. The third point, he responds to your question but never asks any in return. One big sign that he's not interested is if he just doesn't want to get to know you at all. It's very obvious that he doesn't really care much about you. If he doesn't ask any question about your life, if you are always the one who is asking questions, then chances are that you are the only one who is interested. The fourth point here is it takes hours to respond. Sometimes he doesn't even respond at all. Okay, sometimes the man is not going to be on his phone. He might be busy, he might be trying to focus on his work, and sometimes he might be in a meeting. Whatever the case may be, it's okay if he doesn't reply to you right away sometimes, but if he just never reply to you right away, then you should know that something is off. You should. The fifth point is he doesn't show a sense of consistency with texting you. He doesn't really exhibit any kind of consistency when it comes to texting you. There are days where he will be really fun to text with. There are also some days wherein you will be lucky to get even a single reply from him. Inconsistency is a very positive indicator for not interested. That's why you need to keep vigilant. You need to watch it. The sixth point is he only ever really sends text for sexual purposes. The only time he ever really does text you is if he's horny or he wants to have sexual pleasure, sexual stimulation from you. That's why you should definitely not be so trusting of a guy who just wants to sext you all the time. He's not interested in getting serious with you at all. The seventh point, he doesn't get into deep conversations with you. He always tries to make sure that things stay on the surface level. He doesn't really try to get deep with you about anything. He doesn't talk to you about his thoughts, opinions, feelings, and emotions. He is always just willing to talk about the simple stuff, the stuff that no one ever really cares about. Is all about the same talk whenever he texts with you. The 8th point is his text message are mostly image and memes. In relation to what I mentioned earlier, a man who doesn't really try to go deep into conversations with you is not serious with you. That's why you should really stay wary of the guy who is only sending you a lot of pictures and memes. It means that he is incapable of giving you any real talk about his feelings and emotions. The 9th point, you only ever really talk through text. If the only time that the two of you ever talk is through text, then you know that he is not into you. Accepted, it's a special case for couples who are just too far apart and are incapable of meeting one another physically. But if he is the kind of guy who is just so content with texting you all the time but never talks to you in person, then he's just not interested. Period. That's a wrap for today. I hope you enjoy watching. I hope you learn 1 or 2 things. If you do, I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Kindly like this video to help reach out to others who is in need of this. Share with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.